Hey, welcome, and a huge congratulations if you're a new cat adopter. Now, if your vet has just handed you a prescription, you might be thinking, oh no, what do I do now? Don't worry, this explainer is here to make giving your new cat medicine way less stressful. Let's get into it. So, you bring home this amazing new cat, you're falling in love, and BAM! The vet tells you they need medicine. It can feel like a really big challenge, especially right at the beginning. But trust me, you are not alone in this. The good news is, we've got a whole toolkit of techniques that are going to help you get this done. All right, first up, let's tackle the most direct approach, the direct pill method. Now, I know it sounds a little intimidating, but with the right technique, it can actually be super quick and effective. Let's break down exactly how to do it safely. Okay, before you even think about grabbing your cat, getting your gear ready is like half the battle. A pill popper, especially one with a soft silicone tip, is a total game changer. It keeps your fingers safe and helps you place the pill just right. A towel is perfect for a gentle but secure kitty burrito, and a little water or a tiny dab of butter can really help that pill slide down easily. Okay, so let's walk through this step by step. Once your cat is all wrapped up and feeling secure, you're going to gently tilt their head back. This naturally helps their lower jaw to open up. You'll aim the pill dispenser toward the back of their tongue, pop the pill out, and then gently hold their mouth closed. A soft little massage on their throat encourages them to swallow. And finally, a little bit of water from a syringe makes sure it goes all the way down. All right, so you've got the technique down, but then what happens when the vet gives you a pill that looks like it's for a horse? Your first thought might be to just cut it, but some pills aren't made to be split, and that can really mess up the dose. So for a standard pill, you can actually create your own liquid version. It's a pretty neat trick. Just crush it into a really fine powder, use a little funnel to get it into a syringe, and then mix it with something tasty like fish oil or just plain water. This turns it into a liquid you can give them, but, and this is a big but, there's a huge warning coming up next. Okay, listen up, because this is probably the single most important thing you're going to hear. Never, ever crush an extended release pill. These meds have a special coating that makes them dissolve slowly over many hours. If you break that coating, the entire dose gets released all at once, and that can be really dangerous or even toxic for your cat. So how do you know? You gotta be a detective. Look at the medication bottle for letters like XR, ER, SR, or CR. If you see any of those, that's a huge red flag. Do not crush that pill. And you know what? If you're ever unsure, just ask your vet or pharmacist. It is always better to be safe. So, what if the direct approach is just a total no-go for your cat? Hey, don't worry, there's another way. Let's talk about the art of disguise. Hiding medicine in a yummy treat is an awesome, less stressful alternative. It feels more like a reward and less like a wrestling match. I absolutely love this treat sandwich technique. It is so simple and so clever. The secret here is using a teeny tiny amount of a really high-value lickable treat. See, if the portion is small, your cat is just gonna lick the whole thing up in one go, pill and all. If you give them too much, they'll just cleverly eat around the medicine. And here's a pro tip to make sure this trick keeps working. The treat you use for medicine, it has to only be for medicine. If your cat gets that super delicious churro every single day just for fun, it kinda loses its magic, you know? It's not a special, exciting thing anymore. So save the good stuff for medicine time. You know, the world of cat medicine is way bigger than just pills. There are other fantastic options out there that might be a much better fit for your cat. Let's explore some alternatives like liquids and even skin gels that you can talk to your vet about. Now this is a sneaky one for liquid meds. Instead of just squirting it on top where they can smell it a mile away, you're going to inject it into the food. Create little pockets of medicine in a few different spots throughout the meal. That makes it almost impossible for your cat to find it and eat around it. Smart, right? Okay, here is a method that a lot of new adopters have never even heard of, but honestly, it can be a total game changer, especially for long-term stuff. Transdermal medication is basically a special gel you just rub onto the hairless part of your cat's inner ear. The medicine gets absorbed right through the skin, no pills, no liquids, no fuss at all. I mean, think about it. For a cat that needs medicine every single day, maybe for years, this can be an absolute lifesaver for your stress levels. A couple key things. Always wear gloves, because this stuff can be absorbed through your skin too. And try to alternate ears with each dose. Not all meds come this way, but you can always ask your vet about having a pharmacy compound it into a gel for you. All right, this next idea is so important, and it's really going to help lower your stress levels.
you have to understand that not everything you give your cat has the same level of urgency. There is a massive difference between a critical medication and a daily supplement.
So here's the bottom line. With critical meds, like an antibiotic or a heart medication, your cat must get 100% of that dose, no exceptions. But with a supplement, like a probiotic or something for their joints, getting some of it is still a win. Some is way better than none. And just knowing that gives you so much more flexibility.
So what does that flexibility look like? Well, for that joint supplement, you can just crush it up and sprinkle it on their food. If they don't lick the bowl clean, that's totally okay. They still got a benefit. You can mix it into treats, inject it into food, or even add tasteless liquids to their water. The pressure for perfect dose is completely off.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. The big takeaway here is that you've got options. There's no single right way to do this. The best method is whatever works for you and your cat with the least amount of stress. Remember that less is more rule for treats, and please, please, please remember that critical warning about extended release pills. Most importantly, your vet is your partner in this, so always talk to them.
So now you have this whole toolbox of strategies. Whether you go for the direct approach, become a master of disguise, or try out a modern transdermal gel, you have what you need to handle this. You can totally do this. You're making sure your new little buddy is healthy and happy. And that's what it's all about.